Good evening, everybody. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 28th of July, 2025. A great streaming day, a great support day, lots of positivity and fun to be had, so let's talk all about it. So, we started off today with a chill level 1 podcast. A couple things to talk about, including what I thought about the game Luto that I started playing yesterday, as well as an update on the status of Grand Theft Auto 4 with mods as a playthrough on the channel. If you want to know about those, please check out the podcast from this morning. You'll get full updates on those, and it's pretty much all good news. But in addition to that, something really weird happened today. Today, I was told that apparently Lolcow Live had an episode today that was based on me that had something to do with me supposedly having a community guideline strike and Keemstar saying that somehow he's involved. So basically, in a nutshell, I said, none of that's true. I have no idea what they're talking about. And then when I looked into it on the show, basically it looked like the entire thing was bait. It was all question marks. It wasn't, oh, this is definitively true. It was DSP has a strike, question mark. Keemstar's helping him, question mark. None of it's true. So that's all I said to anyone on the show today, period. Okay, I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. And then, of course, we talked about why my detractors are so obsessed with me. I found out that apparently this whole community guideline strike thing started as a rumor with my detractors for the reason why I wasn't streaming a couple weeks ago. Remember, I had the whole week I wasn't here, unannounced, and just bizarre stuff. People who are obsessed with me on the internet making stuff up. Who knows? But anyway, that was the topics of the show. If you want to watch it, give it a look. It was a good podcast, in my opinion. You'll get the full skinny on everything that went down. Then we jumped into Donkey Kong Bananza. Today, we were able to play the entirety of the forest stage, which is layer 6 or layer 600, whatever you want to call it. I called it the jungle stage. Why? Well, let's see. There's giant towering jungle trees. There's jungle vines. There's a bunch of stuff like poison that you would think, oh, that's maybe in like a jungle. I have no idea why Nintendo called it the forest stage. It doesn't even make sense because it's not like a dense forest or anything. It's a jungle. In this area, you get the ostrich transformation, which all it actually does, it lets you fly. Or not really fly, but hover. So you can basically do really extended long jumps. And I leveled it up like all the way. As soon as I got it, I said, oh, I'm definitely going to want to glide and hover longer. So I put all of my banana points into it. Come to find out, that was absolutely the best thing to do. Not that I had known ahead of time. The final boss is literally dependent on you hovering over to it, landing on it, and beating it up. So it actually is a challenging boss fight unless you level up hovering. If you do, you literally go from point to point to point, smacking the boss in the face, and you beat it in like 2 minutes. I'm not kidding. That was the fastest boss so far in the game. Beat it in 2 minutes. The game continues on its history of just being insanely easy. Like, the only challenging thing that happened today was there was another throwback stage that played like Donkey Kong Country, and that was difficult because you didn't know where to go with the barrels and stuff. It was just, barrel launching stuff. Outside of that, the entire game is still piss easy. We are now officially like 15, 16 hours into the game. There wasn't any challenge yet. I'm still waiting. That's right. Despite the memes you're seeing online that are insane, asinine bullshit, the game's insanely piss easy, and I've been saying it since the beginning. It's too easy. I wish it was harder. So, great stream of progress. Next time around, we're going to see what's next because you had to beat both the ice, fire, and jungle stages to get to the next level, which I think is going to be like we're on layer 7, but I wonder if you go to like layer 8. I guess we'll see next, okay? So, great stuff, and guess what? Well-supported stream. We hit the goal. We exceeded the goal a little bit. Good stuff, good progress. Good stuff all around. High fives. We're now with that stream, I believe we hit 85 goals. So we are 5 goals away now from doing DSP Tries It this week. Okay? Cool. Tonight was American Truck Simulator. Only my one stream of it this week because remember, this week is a short streaming week for me, so I'm only playing every game once. So what we determined to do is we wanted to go to New Mexico. Why? Because number one, I actually had never done anything in New Mexico. And number two, if we did work in New Mexico, perhaps we would have gotten a job that would get us to El Paso, Texas. Fun stream, chill vibes. I actually got into a nasty, gnarly car wreck. Like, I actually had someone T-bone me because I wasn't looking when I was pulling out. And it was the biggest car wreck I've ever gotten into. I was like, oh, I felt it, like the wheel shake. I was like, oh my God, like hurt, painful. Like, oh shit. So anyway, that happened. And then in the last half hour, we got a job for El Paso. Now, if you remember, we've been trying to go to El Paso for like 2 streams. We finally got a job in El Paso. So I actually I did it. I said, listen, we don't have a lot of gas. We're going to get tired during this trip. I don't care. Let's do it anyway. So we did it. We pushed it. And by the end of the stream, we had hit El Paso, Texas. It was epic. In addition to that, we hit a support goal and then some. Then at the end of the night, when it was right about time to end, it was like 15 minutes ago, the 2 tips that came in on Friday night that got frozen unfroze. If you don't remember, there were 2 tips that had come in during Friday night fights of CVS2 that got frozen at the end, and they were big. They were over $100 each. So these tips come in, I add them to the total. We're now at $433. So we've already hit 2 goals. We're at 86 goals hit. 17 more bucks, we can hit a 3rd goal. Someone did it. Boom. So we hit 3 goals tonight on American Truck Sim. We're now up to 87 out of 90 support goals hit for the week. How insane is that? No one was expecting that, including me. Okay, pretty nuts. So with only 3 goals to go, that actually means before my streaming week ends this week, we can do DSP Tries It. We just got to hit a goal tomorrow for Tony Hawk, tomorrow night for Minecraft, and then the day stream for Death Stranding 2 on Wednesday, and we'll do it Wednesday after Death Stranding. So, can we do it? If you like Tony Hawk and you want to give it a shot tomorrow, come by and support. If you like the chill Minecraft streams, come by and support. If you like Death Stranding 2 all along, come by and support. We hit these 3 goals. We'll be checking out Shake and Go on Wednesday. All right? Pretty darn cool. Okay, so let's talk about tomorrow, Tuesday. Tomorrow, there will not be a Level 1 podcast in the morning. Instead, we're just going to hang out and chill together. And then after like 20, 25 minutes, we're going to start around noon with Tony Hawk 3 and 4, the new remastered collection. It's on Game Pass, so I'm going to give it a shot. I'm hoping that it catches on and people like it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not sold that it will. I know that Tony Hawk is an insanely grindy game with a ton of gameplay and a loop that you have to keep doing the same stuff over and over and over. I hope that people like it. People have been asking for it for like 2 weeks. Because remember, I was supposed to actually play at the beginning of this month, and I didn't because I wasn't here. So I am hoping. I'm trying to get it to come up right now. Here it is. I'm just trying to find the Game Pass version, and it's giving me every edition but the Game Pass version. Like, they totally don't want me to get it. Seriously. Here it is. Okay. Stupid. Okay. So we're going to do this tomorrow and see how it goes. If it goes well, great. If it doesn't go well, hey, no risk. It's a Game Pass game. Who cares, right? But I want to give it a shot. And for those wondering, will there be music? Well, apparently the game has an in-game streamer mode that has music. It's not the original soundtrack of the game, but it is basically a new soundtrack made specifically for this version of the game so you can still play and stream it and not get it claimed. So I am going to try that tomorrow. Let's see how it goes on the first stream. And then tomorrow night, it will be my weekly Minecraft chill stream where we interact and hang out and have a good time. If you remember last time, we raided the mines and we got a ton of minerals and stuff. So this time I want to see, what do I have? If you remember, we did obsidian. We have a ton of obsidian. So maybe we can actually make our own obsidian gate and go to the nether, which you guys have wanted for a while. We'll see. All right. Please, tomorrow, come by, hang out, support the 2 streams. If we hit the goals, we can do DSP Tries It before the end of the weekend. That would be absolutely tremendous. All right, everybody? All right. Thank you all. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for a chill hangout session, Tony Hawk 3 and 4, and Minecraft. Peace out and good night.